I'm going to guide us through a quick tapping sequence to help with an issue that many of us have in the workplace, which is kind of like a constant pressure or stress to be always doing something productive at every moment and second of our workday. So if this affects you at all, don't worry, we can tap on it together. What I'd like you to do first is just think about that concept of like, I really need to be productive during every second of my day at work. And just tune into your body as you think about that and see how it feels to you. You might notice kind of like a tension in your chest or maybe like an upward lifting in your shoulders. Like for me, it kind of feels like I want to be almost hunched over, protecting my area so people aren't looking over my shoulder all the time. Just see what's there for you, and then we'll start tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I feel all this pressure and stress to be productive during every second of my workday, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I'm feeling all this pressure and stress, like I need to be productive during every second of my workday, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I feel all this pressure and stress, like someone is keeping track of my productivity every second of my workday, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyways. And tap on the top of the head. I feel all this pressure and stress, like someone's keeping track of my productivity really, really tightly. Tap on the eyebrow. And like I've got to spend every second of my workday being really, really productive. Tap on the side of the eye. I feel all this stress and pressure about it. Tap under the eye. Feels like I'm being constantly watched and evaluated. Tap under the nose. And it feels pretty uncomfortable. Tap under the lips. Because I've got all this pressure that I'm being constantly evaluated and that I need to be super, super productive. Tap on the collarbone. And it feels like I can't spend a second of my day doing anything that can't be justified as being productive. Tap under the arm. And I feel kind of stressed out about this. Tap on the top of the head. It feels pretty uncomfortable. Tap on the eyebrow. It feels like I can't relax even. Tap on the side of the eye. Because I feel this constant pressure and stress to be always being super productive during my workday. Tap under the eye. And so I don't feel like I can take care of my needs at all during the workday. Tap under the nose and just check in if that feels true for you at all. Tap under the lips. You know, I don't feel like I can go get a drink of water or go to the bathroom or anything during my workday. And tap on the collarbone. You know, I don't feel like I can take care of my needs at all. Tap under the arm. I don't feel like I can take care of my own needs because that's not considered productive during my workday. Tap on the top of the head. I feel like I should just be able to go the whole day without having a drink or eating lunch or, you know, going to the bathroom. Tap on the eyebrow, because that's just the way it is in my workplace. Tap on the side of the eye, and I need to be productive my whole day, and the only way I can do that is by sacrificing my needs and keeping my focus on what's going to be productive. Tap under the eye. And I feel all this stress and pressure to just spend every second of my day being super productive. Tap under the nose. I can't waste any of my time at work doing something that's not important. Tap under the lips. So that means I can't take a drink of water. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't eat lunch. Tap on the collarbone. I probably shouldn't even breathe. Tap under the arm. I've just got all this pressure and stress that I need to stay productive during every second of my workday. Tap on the top of the head, and it kind of feels like someone's always watching and evaluating me, looking for where I'm not being productive enough. Tap on the eyebrow and just check in if that feels true for you at all. Tap on the side of the eye. That can be especially true if you've had any kind of workplace audits or evaluations going on. Tap under the eye. I just feel like someone's always watching over my shoulder, waiting for me to do something that's not productive to tell me how bad I am. Tap under the nose. It just feels like I'm being constantly watched, and it's pretty uncomfortable. Tap under the lips. I'm kind of afraid of not looking busy enough. Tap on the collarbone. I'm afraid that I won't look productive. Tap under the arm. And I'm afraid of what people might say if they see me, doing something like taking a drink of water or breathing, that kind of thing. Tap on the top of the head. I'm worried about what they might say about me if they see that. Tap on the eyebrow and just tune into what kind of things you think people might say if they did see you maybe being not productive, supposedly. Tap on the side of the eye. I'm worried they might say that I'm too lazy. Tap under the eye, or that I don't work hard enough. Tap under the nose, or maybe even that I should lose my job. Tap under the lips. I'm worried that they might say I'm too lazy, or I don't work hard enough, or I should lose my job because I'm not productive enough. Tap on the collarbone. I'm afraid they're going to criticize me in some way, and that, maybe I might lose my job because of it. Tap under the arm. Because it seems like there's always somebody watching saying I need to be more productive. Tap on the top of the head. And it's pretty stressful. Definitely doesn't make me feel relaxed. Tap on the eyebrow. And it doesn't make me feel like I can have fun and enjoy myself at work. Tap on the side of the eye. And it definitely doesn't make me feel like I can even meet my own needs. Tap under the eye. It feels like every single thing I do needs to be something that's considered productive. Tap under the nose. And I'm just so worried about being told I'm unproductive and whatever might go along with that. Tap under the lips. Like that I'm lazy or ineffective, or that I should lose my job or something. Tap on the collarbone. Or that I'm not a good employee because of it. Tap under the arm. I'm so afraid. There's a saying that's coming to my mind right now. Up on the top of the head. That saying that if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Tap on the eyebrow and just check in if that has ever been said to you, or if that resonates with you at all. Tap on the side of the eye. Or maybe there's some other little expressions that are coming up for you that are designed to encourage, good work ethic, really. Tap under the eye. And, I've been maybe taking that expression to extremes. Tap under the nose. Like, maybe taking it as if you have time to eat and breathe, you have time to clean. Tap under the lips. And maybe I've been taking it a little too seriously. Tap on the collarbone. And feeling all this pressure and stress that I need to be so ridiculously productive and spend every second of my day doing something productive. Tap under the arm. And being worried that if I have any fun or enjoyment at work, or I'm seen like laughing or smiling even, that maybe I'm not serious enough about my work and being productive. Tap on the top of the head and just check in if that feels true for you at all. Tap on the eyebrow. Because, work is a serious thing, and I really need to be productive. Tap on the side of the eye. And so, I shouldn't be having fun and smiling, because that means I'm not taking it seriously enough. Tap under the eye. And, I've just got to be productive during every second of my work day. Tap under the nose. I have way too much work to do anyways, so, obviously I got to be stressed out about getting it done. Tap under the lips. And I feel just so stressed about it. Tap on the collarbone. I feel so stressed and so much pressure on myself about this. Tap under the arm. I wonder if I could be open to some other possibilities. Tap on the top of the head. I know I would kind of like to, because I'm a little tired of being so stressed and under so much pressure. Tap on the eyebrow. But I don't know if I can be open to other possibilities, because, I've got to make sure that I have a job. That's really important to me. Tap on the side of the eye. But maybe I could be open to some other possibilities, like, for example, that, maybe I'm actually still being productive, even if I can take care of my needs and eat and drink during my work day when I have a break. Tap under the eye. I'd like to be open to the possibility that maybe I can still be a really productive and good employee even if I have time to breathe. Tap under the nose. like to be open to the idea that maybe without all this constant stress and pressure about being productive, maybe I could actually be pretty productive anyways. Tap under the lips. And maybe I could even enjoy my job too and smile. Tap on the collarbone. That sounds kind of good in theory, but I don't know if that's really possible for me. Tap under the arm. Sounds a little far-fetched. And I'm worried what other people will think too, because, it's really other people deciding whether I'm productive enough a lot of the time. Tap on the top of the head. So I don't know if I can really be open to that. Tap on the eyebrow. But I'd like to be. I mean, it sounds pretty good to have a little less stress and, maybe time to take a breath every now and then. Tap on the side of the eye. But I don't know if I can. I'm pretty worried about, not having a job. Tap under the eye. But maybe I could be open to it. Tap under the nose. No, I don't think I can. I'm pretty stressed about not having a job. Tap under the lips. Or maybe I can be open to it. Tap on the collarbone. I'd like to be open to it anyways. Tap under the arm. And whether I can be open to it or not, either way I'd like to be okay and just accept myself as I am. Alright, and take a nice deep breath. Now just think back to that kind of initial scenario of feeling like, oh my gosh, I've got to be productive all day long and have every second of my day accounted for. Just check in and see how it feels in your body now. Chances are you've noticed some shift and maybe some of that stress and pressure releasing, which is always a great thing. You might have also noticed some specific memories coming up as we tapped, things that may have happened to you in the past, especially, if you've been in a job when the economy's been kind of on a downturn or recession, you might have felt a lot of that kind of pressure and stress related to those sorts of situations. So if you've got some specific incidents coming up for you, those can be a great thing to work on with the tapping technique called Tell the Story, and just get a little more focused on the emotions related to those specific events. And once you're able to clear that stress and pressure feeling away, what I found in myself is oftentimes I can work way more productively, because when I feel that pressure and stress, I tend to kind of make silly mistakes and create a lot of busy work for myself that, it looks like I'm working hard, but really I'm not. I'm just doing things that I didn't need to do or going out of sequence or that kind of thing. So I'm not actually working as effectively as I could if I didn't have that stress on me. I find I can actually work better when I feel kind of happy and joyful about my work and just be in a good workflow with it. So when you're able to let go of those stressful feelings, a lot of times that will actually open you up to a better workflow and feeling better as well.